talking like we used to do. It was always me and you.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to the Matador Prime Steak YouTube channel. I get asked all the time, if there's one product at the grocery store or the big box stores that someone should avoid, what is that? And I tell them hands down, without a doubt, avoid the ground beef. We're going to talk about that today. I'm going to show you some of the differences between our ground beef, store-bought / big box store, warehouse, wholesale club ground beef, and then I'm going to show you one of my favorite burger combinations. Stay tuned, let's get cooking. Okay, what we have here is ground beef from Matador Prime Steak, an 85% lean, and an 85% lean from our local grocery store. First thing you're going to notice right off the bat is the color. Keep in mind, grocery stores do not grind their own ground beef. This from Matador was ground yesterday, about this time, so it's 24 hours after the grind. This comes from a central distribution center and then is shipped to the different stores around the country. This has to be at least that old. I bought this at 9 o'clock this morning. It has to be at least that old, but why is it so much brighter red? They use dyes, they irradiate it, they put a filler in called pink slime. The other thing that I want to point out about ground beef is our Congress, in their infinite wisdom, decided meat packers didn't have to label country of origin any longer. You have no idea where this ground beef came from that's bought in your local grocery store. I can give you a 150-mile radius where ours came from, out of the beautiful plains of Nebraska. Those are the two main differences. So the different colors is what you'll notice right off the bat. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mix these up. These are that's 2 pounds. This is a pound. And I've got another package that's a pound. I'm going to use the exact same seasoning on both of these because I want to duplicate both of them. I have no intention of eating the grocery store stuff, but I'm going to show you what happens when we cook it. Okay, we've got these pattied up. I only used half of it. I've got still half of the Matador and half of the grocery store stuff. This is the Matador burger. This is the grocery store burger. Again, as you can see, the difference in color. I used the same seasoning on both, our proprietary rub. They're the same size. They're going to cook the same. I'm not going to show you how I cook them. This isn't a how to cook burgers video. This is a why buy Matador ground beef video. So, but again, you can see the difference in the coloring. And arguably they're the same age. I disagree with that 100%. Stay right here. I'm going to go cook these. When I come back, I'm going to show you what happens after we cook a lesser ground beef. Plus, I'm going to show you one of my favorite burger combinations. Okay, we're back. And we've got our burgers cooked. What I wanted to show, this illustrates it very, very plainly, is what happens with it when you got all that foreign stuff in the ground beef, like the dye and the fat substitutes, etc. That stuff gets pushed out. We started with 8-ounce patties, and if you look here, the one right here is the grocery store. This one's the Matador. You can't tell from looking at it, but I assure you that this is about 1.5 ounces lighter than the Matador one. I wish I had a scale to prove it. You're gonna have to take my word for it. I've been doing this 7-8 years. It happens every single time. This is why the restaurants buy from us, because you start with an 8-ounce burger, you end up with about a 6.5 to 6 3/4. You use some of the mass-produced stuff, you end up with about 5 to 5.5. It just shrinks down so much. Then, if we want to talk about the flavor, I can tell you already, when we use Matador our hamburgers, we incorporate all of our steak trimming into the burgers. We start with a chuck, but then we'll introduce sirloin and ribeye and strip and things like that. The tenderness is evident. Again, it's hard for you to tell. Again, take my word for it. But then you can see also that's fairly juicy, but not like that. And that is just dripping. And that's all the quality beef that has gone into that. So, that being said, I want to show you my favorite burger. This is one of my favorite burgers. It's a really unique flavor combination. But trust me, just float with me through the building of this. Don't turn it off. You'll thank me later. So what we've got is, here's our burger, cooked, medium. Then what we have on the plate here that we're going to put on, we've got some just regular iceberg lettuce, cream cheese, pico de gallo, and then a hot habanero verde salsa. This is called Damn Good Heat. They just changed their label. It's now called just Heat. But this is their habanero verde salsa. So the way we're going to build this, we're going to take the cream cheese. We're going to get it on there nice and good. Sorry about my finger. We have sharp knives and I got bit the other day, but we'll keep that out of the way. I'm eating it anyway, so no worries. Alright, so we got our cream cheese on there. We're going to put the lettuce right on top of, or actually we're going to take this pico. We're going to kind of press it into that cream cheese. This is awesome stuff. Alright, we're going to take our salsa. We're going to pour it right over the top of the burger. This is pretty hot. Obviously, if you don't want to go hot, don't. But the heat combined with the cream cheese is really what makes this burger. And we're going to put our lettuce right on top of that. Take our top. Got a toasted onion bun. I love a good onion bun. Smush that down. There she is. One of my favorite burgers. Now the moment of truth is to taste this. Again, like I said, this is one of my favorite burger combinations. With the cream cheese and the hot habanero sauce and the pico and the lettuce. It's phenomenal. The trick is getting your mouth around it, so let's give it a shot. And it's so good. The juiciness of the burger, the cream cheese sweetness and balances with the spicy of that habanero, and then the pico is just nice texture. It's very, very good. I'd encourage you to try this kind of burger combination, but more importantly, whether you buy from me or you buy from somebody else, avoid ground beef in the grocery store. There's too much junk in there. You don't want to eat that. Buy from a reputable source that can tell you where the ground beef came from. As an incentive, I'd like you to go to MatadorPrimeSteak.com today. You can use promo code BURGER15 and you'll get 15% off your entire order of $100 or more. That's BURGER15. It'll be good for as long as this video's up. BURGER15 will give you 15% off any purchase over $100 or more. So remember, don't buy from grocery stores. Buy the ground beef from a reputable source. And remember, if it's not prime, it just simply is not the best. Till next time, y'all have a great day.